Hello everyone, so this is my second follow-up video. I made another video before and I laid it all out, but I gotta make this one a little bit shorter. I don't have enough storage on my phone to edit and send to YouTube. So this is kind of a recap of what I've already said and a little bit of the future of 1% Harder. So to get started, in my previous video, if you haven't watched it, please go watch it. It gives a lot more context. I quit porn 2 years ago. That's kind of one of the only things that I've kept for the past 2 years. I've been fully committed to that. I did a lot of steps to get there, and so I'm gonna kind of go around how I did that. So 2 years ago, I found that porn was not good for me. This should be obvious, but I didn't know, and I just thought it was something that was frowned upon in some instances, but I generally didn't think it was all that bad. So I had an ex-girlfriend that told me that, hey, this is not good for you, you need to stop, and here are the facts, here's what it causes. And so I looked into it and I found that it was bad. And so I started doing everything that I could to get it out of my life. For example, I had my parents take my phone and my laptop at night when they were going to bed. They would oftentimes stay up while I was doing homework and wait for me to get done with homework before taking my phone or laptop. They were an awesome support system during this time. I had a child lock on my phone that my ex-girlfriend at the time put on. I still have it on today. I didn't hang out with a friend. I think I mentioned in the last video where I had cut him off for a little while just to have a little time for myself, and that was an important time, but it has nothing to do with him. We just happened to see more provocative material. We would watch movies, and this would include horror movies, and a lot of horror movies would include provocative material. And to go back on what I did in my own personal life was not only had this child lock and my parents taking my phone, but I also deleted social media. So these triggers that you see, I got rid of them. And so that's kind of, I just made it impossible to see provocative material and then go search up porn. And so I got through that. And so what I'm going to do now is, since I haven't been so consistent in the other 1% Harder or 1% in my life, like working out, journaling, reading, I'm planning to tomorrow, actually, if I can get this video out today. Today's Sunday, April 2nd. If I can get this video out, it'll explain a little bit more, but I've got a list of things that I would like to achieve. Like every day I want to run, I want to work out. These are some 1% for the goals that I have later down the line once I stay consistent through these. But yeah, it includes drinking water, going to D-Hall, just again to get some background to some of these. For going to D-Hall, I know it seems simple, like of course, but I've been struggling in college to go eat 3 solid meals a day. Often I'll wake up later. I do have a schedule that allows me to do that. I'll wake up later, either not eat at all or eat cereal, which it gets some nutrients that you need, but it's very sugary. And it's not as good as a protein, fruit-filled breakfast. So I'm looking to change that and go 3 times a day and kind of stop being lazy. That's the main thing. Like, I have water bottles, and one of my goals is to drink more water. I have water bottles, but I'm too lazy to walk down the hall and fill them up. And so this is just kind of a laziness thing, getting over that. And so one of the things that helps me from my porn experience and then from the 75 hard experience was that accountability and other people around you helping you is number one. And I think that's what 1% Harder is all about. It's about the community. I think that's what sets apart 1% Harder from other apps or brands looking to motivate you, because motivation goes like this. You know, you can be really motivated one day and then something happens, or you just lose motivation. And so it's more about consistency and staying consistent throughout. It's really the first 90 days to build a habit, a consistent habit, and that's what it is about. With porn, after the first 90 days, I don't think about it. Like, it was never on my mind. It's not something that I wanted to turn to anymore. And with 75 Hard, it was a little different because it is a capped time. It is only 75 days. I think in my instance, I did it for 80 days just because 80 days worked out better with one of the things that I was doing. And so I was pretty consistent with 75 Hard because I was posting them on social media. I was posting them on TikTok, and just the off thought that someone might be watching and keeping track, I kept going. And so I think 1% Harder is about making sure that you're still going and that other people can see the progress. And it's a good pressure. If that's something that you really want to do, if you want to work out more and people are pressuring you, that's good pressure. And I think there's always room for rest days, which 75 Hard did not have rest days, which is not great for your body, but the point was to just do it, get a little bit fit. So these are some lifestyle changes that I want to make and keep more than just 75 days. I want to be as consistent with it as porn, and just keep going, keep working out every single day, or 5 or 6 days out of the week. I think with my schedule, I will have room for workout every single day. It just won't mean, I'm hitting arms every single day or arms and legs every single day for a week. There will be like a day or two that's like just mainly focused on stretching or some other skills. But this is kind of an outline of that. And one of the last things I want to say is if you want to be along in this journey and kind of follow me, I'll list all of the things for you, all the things that I want to change, and I'll go into more depth at why I want to change these things. And then it's the 1% Harder community. I want to help you, and I want you to help me. I mean, we're all human. We're all going to make mistakes. I'm going to miss days. But what's very important is that if I miss a day, the next day that you come back. Like, I have to come back the next day. And if you're following me on this journey, you have to come back the next day. And if you're open to being an accountability partner with me, I would love to help you through your journey. I think it's important that we all improve. Self-improvement is, if you're a better person in all areas and all aspects of your life, I mean, imagine all the things that you could do to help people. And that's what I believe, and that's what 1% Harder believes, and I hope you'll be along for my journey. Just a little bit of background, I'll be starting tomorrow, Monday, April 3rd, just getting at it, waking up early, going to bed early, getting my work done throughout the day instead of waiting till the last second. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard to stay consistent. I know there's going to be days that I'm not going to want to wake up, but I got to push over this hump, and then should be hopefully smooth sailing after a couple months. And I should be documenting that progress. I'm not sure if it's going to be daily, weekly, or monthly. It is going to be hard to do daily. Even weekly, it might be a little difficult with just all the editing and putting together videos to make interesting content for you. And I'll try, and I hope you'll keep me accountable and stay tuned for the next video.